if my history is now surviving history, what is history? Right? I wrote in a book where I'm pregnant with this, right? And so this is what I'm saying. I was talking to this my cousin, and see, I keep telling people, ever since I saw, that scene with my son in a casket. See, I'm writing a movie, right? Whether people want to believe it or not, right? Because when them people was bothering with me, well, this lady was the representative of whatever this evil that I got in court was bothering with me. I don't dream, you see, because like I don't pray, because I live what I want. You see what I'm saying? Like like if I want something, then I live to get it. I don't think about it, and I guess that those thoughts I would think so vividly that I would then take them to sleep with me. See, I don't know how a dream is formed. See, I don't know. See, I don't know why I would pray for something that I want. I don't understand it. See now, because I used to ask my mama, and my mama would get it for me. I never asked my daddy unless I knew he'd get it for me. See what I'm saying? So I had to learn what to ask for from what parent for me to get it. See, I knew if I asked my daddy for this, I ain't gonna get it. I asked my mama for that, I ain't gonna get it. So I asked my daddy for what he gonna get me. I asked my mama for what she gonna get me. See, so now, say if you didn't have a mother and a father, you don't know what I'm talking about, because you only manipulating one parent. See, and most likely it's your mother. See, but your daddy, you gotta be, see, you gotta be more slick, because your daddy gonna shut it down, you know what I'm saying? Because he already mad that you asking him for anything anyway. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta know how to ask him, because you're a man. So you ain't really asking him, you making him. Because you making it seem like you need his help to achieve what you need him to do. But see, say if your daddy don't have no money, you see what I'm saying, then you need his physical help. See, like, that's what I'm telling people. Like, my economy is built on my life. So if I never had people with money, like, okay, my daddy had money, but it was when I was little. When I got older and I needed money, he didn't have no money, but he was there. See what I'm saying? And so I was able to get my child support by moving him where I needed him to be, that allowed me to become sovereign. And see, that's what I'm saying about playing a checker strategy, because a king has wealth. See, so wealth move his pieces. See what I'm saying? Because you value what he give you, okay? But if you mean a person that has value that no one values but you, then you have to move your pieces through dialect. You don't have nothing of no value. See what I'm saying? They all value the conversation. See what I'm saying? And then they don't practice what they preach. So why would they do what I say? See, I do what I'm telling you to do. So I'm telling you how to do what I'm doing, right? Because I'm still living. Now, once I leave the flesh and then I'm spiritual, see, I'm leaving the recipe to how to be me. See what I'm saying? Now, that might seem, because I know that sound crazy, right? But what I'm saying is somebody else trying to teach you how to be somebody else through somebody else, right? Because if you're a Christian, they teaching you about Jesus. So they, whoever they are, is not Jesus. They reading the Bible that wasn't written by Jesus. It was translated by whomever it was translated by. Then it was written before it was translated in another language. So then this language don't really have the same meaning as this language, and some languages don't even have the same words. So see how what you believe chopped up so much that you really don't know what you believe? See? So now, you so busy trying to find a truth out that's translated, chopped up, this meaning, this language don't mean the same as the original language. So how do you actually know who you trying to follow? Now, me, see, I'm talking about me. So if I am a recipe, then I am all the ingredients. See what I mean? Like, this it, right? I'm the dish, and I'm only one dish. That's it. And once I'm gone, how can you multiply something and you done let the ingredients go? So that's why I was raising my children in my image. But then I'm trying to tell my children, people gonna hate you because they hate me. But see, the devil's so cunning that they couldn't see him, but I could, right? So okay, if you can see spirits in people, right? Then how do you tell people about the spirit you see without them thinking you crazy? But now they spiritual, and you saying, well, you saying that I'm crazy because I can see spirits, but you spiritual, and that ain't crazy? So if you spiritual, then aren't you the spirit that I'm seeing? Because I'm human. That's why you can't see me in the spirit, because I'm not spiritual. I'm human. But now, once you kill me, right, then then I'm going to become something you could sell. See, it's hard to sell my books when I'm selling videos. See, so if Jesus came back from the grave like I came back from court, where's his videos? Where's the 100 and some books he wrote after he came back from the grave? See, I'm saying in my story, it's going to be he came back from court and then his friends and family shunned him. They wasn't happy to see him. Like, they acted like he was a problem. Like, and I'm saying, y'all don't see that, man. Y'all don't see my life. I couldn't make this up. Like, if this is history, and my history trying to survive history, and y'all saying I'm crazy, I'm saying, well, who gonna talk for me? If you won't, then you won't let me talk for myself. But now you telling me to be quiet while you making up history. And I done lost my house. You done killed my son. You done took my money. You done gave me the mark of the beast. I'm reading about you in the Bible. You done put me in a mental hospital, but you study worshiping Jesus. And I'm saying, well, so you saying I'm crazy because you stole my house and I'm in court telling you you stole my house, showing you the laws that you violated, and my family thought I was crazy? So what's brilliant to my family? See, so this what I was telling my daughter. How do you just become smart? Like just all overnight, you just bam. I mean, listen, when my wife and I got married, we just shot off, like left them in the dust. I mean, and then they just got jealous. I mean, but I'm talking about, I went from people saying I ain't nothing and I ain't gonna never be nothing to people being jealous of me. And my wife knows. And now they jealous. They told her not to marry me. And then they said I bought her. I say, well, she was paying for me. That, remember y'all say, look, I didn't have. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all something. See, I used to hustle, right? But not, cause back then it wasn't no dope, right? So I used to get money from chicks at school, and you know, to get what I needed, right? So we was going, what it was, Beat Street had came out, breaking movie, right? And so my wife, she was my girlfriend at the time, you know, obviously. So she was like, she wanted to go to the movie, all right? So now, back then, the movie was $2 before 4 o'clock. So I'm telling her, need to get to the thing, cause I got my money to get in at the early show. All right, Tommy, all right. But see, she can't leave when she won't. See, I don't know that. I leave when I want. So I walked down to the movie, cause it was, and ironically, the movie theater I'm talking about was right where I got fired at. It's still there. It was a movie theater, and we went and saw Beat Street in there. Now, I'm in there, Benita, I can't, cause we ain't no cell phones, right? I'm walking up, now I done watched the whole movie. She ain't in there. Okay, now, I come out, I call her. Oh, I had to wash dishes. Okay, listen, I done watched the movie. Oh, I'm coming now. All right, but I ain't got no more money, right? So she got to pay for me to go watch a movie I had already saw. See, because I ain't had no money. I had hustled up my money to get the matinee price. See what I'm saying? After that, I was done. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm telling you. See, she had to deal with my daddy's son, and then she dealt with my mother's son after my daddy's son got me kicked out of school. See, so she then got, when I decided to listen to my mother. So, but she had a little bit of when I was following my daddy. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm telling people. Like, hey man, I've always been me, but I had to learn how not to be other people. See, because when you little, you look up. See, and so you look at, I do, right? And I saw money. Man, my dad, I used to play with it. I used to go get it. I used to have it. I used to hold it. See, my daddy molded me in his image. So money, you know, I don't love it, but I know how to attract it. See what I'm saying? Because I learned how to see value and to get value in return. So at first, I knew how to trick a person to give me money, right? Then my daddy went to prison, and my mama showed me how to learn how to make money when she went to school and showed me how she got her GED. And see, so that's the life I started following. That's why now you see me going into something ignorant and then I come out intelligent. See what I'm saying? But what I'm telling my daughter is when we was having them conversations, it had turned current, and she didn't know that it had, because they were messing with me. And that's what I'm telling you about, when I dreamed about me killing that lady. That scared me, because I don't dream. See, so I started planning and I took it to bed with me. See, that's how I'm saying, that's why I don't pray, I don't understand it, but I know when people bother with me, I know what I do. I started planning. See, and then when I lost focus, well, I lost my insanity for a minute. See, I lost my insanity. I know you thinking I made a mistake, but you gotta, see, if you sane, you gotta lose insanity. Because if not, insanity takes over your saneness. And that's why you talk crazy, because you talking about craziness. See, but you have to be as harmless as a dove as you explain chaos calmly. But it's supposed to be your life that's chaotic. But you saying, is it? If it's my life, if I'm explaining what's happening, then how can I not be under control? Now the other person is lying and they looking like, see, because it's two histories, two chronological records. See, but if I didn't put mine in legal formation, then I wouldn't have no historical evidence to support my legal formation. See what I'm saying? See, if I don't have the right to speak, then I'll be breaking the law by speaking. See, that's what they did to Dr. Martin Luther King. See, they put him in jail for disturbing the peace with his voice. They say that he was causing a disturbance by asking for the right to vote. See, but you know what's so funny is when you read the Bible about when the peasant owed the king, and he begged the king for favor, which is credit, and the king extended the favor, for which is the credit. But when the shoe was on the other foot and the peasant was in control of his slave and the slave owed him, he wasn't merciful. See, and that's what's happening with America right now. Look at its history. So wouldn't America itself be fulfilling that scripture? And I would be what, the slave? But I'm saying, well, I'm the king. But you say, you ain't the king. I'm saying, well, come to court. See, your country can't come to court with me. So what is my country? See, that's ignorant, right? I'm saying, well, I thought America was my country. That's why I'm not a proponent of calling me an Afro-American. But now, am I wrong? You know, one time, this was so stupid to me, right? And these black people got mad at this white man for saying he's an Afro-American. right? But he was from Africa. Right, right. I mean, no, he actually was from Africa. He came here, right, and he became an American. And he identified as an Afro-American, and they got mad. I just laugh. I'm saying, but this man is actually from Africa. He came to America, got American citizenship. He looked at his nationality and he identified with what he is, an African that's an American. And here's a black man from Florida calling himself an Afro-American. I'm saying, huh? But he not. But he actually from Africa. He in America. But you say he not an Afro-American. You never been to Africa, but you an Afro-American. Come on, man. Get real. But see, if you hold on to ignorance, ignorance becomes something to hold on to. See, I want to go back to Africa as a man, right? And then as a man that's doing business, then I can bring something to my ancestors. But I am not from Africa. I'm from Daytona Beach, Florida. And I think that's a disservice to my African people to say that I'm from somewhere I'm not. That's a lie. Now, my ancestors may be from Africa. Maybe. But I don't know. See, and I don't want to know. See, because I'm not where I need to be. So why would I worry about where I came from someone else's come from? I came from South Street Project. That's where I'm trying not to go back to. See, so if my ancestors were slaves, I don't want to even think about that because I don't even want to go back to the project. Why I want to go back to slavery? So why would I think about it? See, I know it existed, but I don't want it to exist again. So I'm going to do everything I can presently do to stop from being a slave. See, that's what the Israelites should have been doing when they got out of Egypt. See, they should have just built them a place here on earth. But what they did, according to scripture, is they went and coveted their neighbor's property and said that God promised them somebody else's stuff. See what I'm saying? And if that's the case, then nothing is nobody's. Because if you promised it yesterday, then ain't nothing promised today. Think about it. See, if Abraham was the only one God gave the promise to, then what was everybody else promised? And then Abraham broke the promise just like Adam did. So what is the promise if Abraham broke it when he listened to his wife Sarah? Now, my wife loved me. You think she didn't love me? And she was trying to save me? See, she was trying to save me. And I'm saying, babe, if I leave here, I'll never be the same. So you don't know me broken. See, you gonna love me no matter what, but I won't be able to love you back. But she like, I don't know, because I might be violent. See, I don't know. See, I know I'm starting to understand my daddy. See, and so once you start understanding something, then you accepting that it had to be done. You see? So I'm going to get everything that I love away from me. Because now I don't love nothing. But this world did that to me when it took everything I love from me. And then wouldn't let me go to court to defend it. And now saying I'm crazy when I'm in court defending the United States Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic. I'm in court. But now I'm the only one whose family is not protected under the same documentation that I'm protecting. Now, how am I supposed to let that history go forth? Because then would not my family not be protected under those documents? So you telling me the war that I fought civilly with nothing but communication is not the way for democracy to flourish? So you're gonna say that we live in a democracy, and then you're gonna violate your own constitution that you gave a veteran the oath to protect and defend with his life when he was 18 years old. And then at 39, this man worked for the United States Postal Service, and you're gonna violate this man's constitutional rights and then try to turn him into some terrorist. But your founding fathers, when they wrote your Declaration of Independence, said that what are you doing is against what they believe in. See, so now, if I am in accordance with the founding fathers of my country, how are they your founding fathers and you not in accordance with their Declaration of Independence? If I can use the founding fathers of this, of the 13 states, I can use their Declaration of Independence. Well, what was the other 37 states and territories, right, when they became admitted into this contract called the Constitution? Who was their founders? See, because obviously they found your state against the Declaration of Independence. So now, wouldn't the 13 states now be with me? But see how we've been overran by 37 states? see, the multitude? See, but wait, the 13 states, they're supposed to be with me. The hell of high water. See, that's what I'm saying. When my kingdom come, supposed to be 13 states. See, against Florida, right? But I'm telling the people who they gave A's to in school, I'm saying, see, I'm the kid that was arguing with them and telling them that they were lying. See, now I'm putting history in its proper order, right? Now, you could fail me when you give me a grade. See, when you gave me the grade, you failed me. See, now I'm the teacher. So now, but I'm actually making history while I'm teaching you like I had already taught you. See, so the kids who went to school with me, they adults now. And they now like, hey, I remember, wait a minute. Wait a minute. See, nah, my history go all the way back to their memory. And I told my daughter, I testified to her of me from when she was 6 years old. So now she 33. See, boy, time. See, my story, I lived it. And everybody saw it. See, so you trying to make something that I've already lived, right? And I'm saying, well, I'm just testifying to what I already done. So you trying to say I sold dope to do that, and I'm saying, show me. Show me in my history. Don't show me in your history. See, I say in my history. See, the only time you got me around any dope is when I was getting you and trapping my brother. That's the only time. Other than that, man, I was working. And if you saying me taking care of my father is me doing something illegal because he doing something illegal, I'm saying, well, what I was supposed to do? The Bible say I was supposed to honor my mother and my father. And my mother's last wishes to me was to take care of her family. And she passed when I was 25 years old. And I had been taking care of her family ever since. See?